Welcome back, everybody, to more Yu-Gi-Oh! Link Evolution. It's your buddy Cooper here, and today we're doing Evil Spirit of the Ring. Later that night, the team settled down for dinner when they were visited by their high school friend, Bakura. As they chatted around the campfire, the conversation soon turned to dueling. Let's have a duel right now, not for starships, but just for a little fun. I'm down for that. After all, starship stuff, it would be nice to have a duel with no strings attached. I agree, just a regular old duel sounds like a great idea. Before we get started, there's a little something I'd like to share with you, and especially with you, Yugi. No, it can't be a Millennium item. Yes, and the magic of my Millennium Ring will take us to the Shadow Realm. Why are you doing this, Bakura? You have something I want, and I aim to take it. Bakura, possessed by some unknown spirit, used the power of the Millennium Ring to lock away his friend's souls. Their souls have been locked away, and now, after waiting for countless centuries, the legendary Millennium Puzzle is mine. Just as Bakura tried to grab the Millennium Puzzle, it started to glow. The spirit within the puzzle awoke, manifesting himself in Yugi. No, it can't be. You want my Millennium Puzzle? Then you're gonna have to duel me for it. But if I win, you'll release my friends and send us all back. I agreed to those ridiculous terms, Yugi, but I promise you, there is more at stake here than you comprehend, and this is one shadow game that you cannot win. Oh, I doubt that. I doubt they made this game unwinnable or nobody would have bought it. Actually, a lot more people would have bought it. I don't know what it is, but people, they love that sound, unwinnable, and then they do it. So, let's see if we could defeat Yami Bakura. Seeing as we're playing as Yami Yugi, we should have good odds of winning. Oh wait, this deck was built by Konami. No, this deck was made for this exact story mission, and it's not very good, but it's exactly what we're working with. Does the opponent even run a rock monster? I mean, I know he does, but like why do you run Breath of Light? Yeah, that's a scary card, but he's too scared to attack us because it's so weak. Okay, 3 traps is a little unsettling, but we'll see what we can do about that. There's nothing I can do in this situation. I mean, I could set up Magician of Faith, but unless I use a spell card, it won't feel like I'm doing anything. And Coffin Seller will take its toll on us over time. Alright. I activate Dark Hole, because I have a plan in mind. Just desserts, we got that for free. Only 500 burn? Sure, if this was Duelist Kingdom with 2,000 life points, that card would be amazing. But Coffin Seller and that card aren't nearly as good in this game. Then I'm going to activate Monster Reborn, and I'm going to take your monsters away, Bakura. White Magical Hat works for me now, and if I'm lucky, I'll be able to get rid of your Reaper of the Cards, because you probably run that card, given that it showed up in this episode. White Magical Hat, try to get rid of any card that could defeat you. Oh, that's actually that's a rock monster. That's just a good card to get rid of in general. Alright, I'm going to set my Magician of Faith to get my Monster Reborn back so I can make a play to get Dark Magician next turn. In case Bakura does defeat my Magical Hat. Ah! Ooh, that kind of changes things. Oh! There's a Battle City card. Earl of Demise, huh? That's a hell of a top deck. Ugh, I guess I can't really rely on Monster Reborn anymore. I wanted to, but I can't. Hopefully I'll draw a pretty good card right now. We'll see. Art of the Cards? Wow, this deck sucks. I'm going to activate Dark Hole as I don't really have any other choice. It's the only way I'm beating that fiend. Then I summon my warrior monster. I don't know how to pronounce that. Kage? I'm going to call you Kage. We're going to summon Kage over here, and Kage is going to do 800 damage. Then we're going to end our turn and pray that Yugi runs one card better than this, because I know Dark Magician's great. This is Lil Yugi right here. And I wish there was an animation of Lil Yugi being... No! Not by 50! No! Wait, which card? Okay. Okay. I have to draw a monster with at least 1,000 attack. Come on. Oh, maybe. I activate Pot of Greed. That'll do. I got the Claw Reacher. Exactly 1,000 attack. And with this monster, I'll destroy your dumb lizard. Of course, that dumb lizard is going to be a problem for me as I can no longer attack on my next turn. But Claw Reacher might be stronger than anything he top decks. He's down to no cards in hand. No! Wait, really? Oh, and Lady of Faith would have been strong enough. Wait, what card did he keep if he didn't want Lady of Faith? Monster Reborn. Oh my god. Alright, I summon this card first. I need to see what that trap is. Nothing? I could use this card to get his Earl of Demise, but I fear the trap. Honestly, I fear it too much. I'm just going to hold on. Nothing? Claw Reacher can't attack, of course. On main phase 2, I'm going to set my Monster Reborn just in case they do defeat my monster next turn. Then, they'll throw away my Dark Magician, and I can Monster Reborn my Dark Magician back to the field, summoning little Yugi. Perfect! He summons Bakura. And with this, I take advantage. Dark Magician may be hitting the grave, but that's exactly where I want it to go. Don't worry, Yugi, I'll get you out of the grave real soon. I just hope I top deck another monster. Teia's in there too. She was Magician of Faith. Masaki. Alright. I activate Monster Reborn. And with this, I bring back little Yugi, the Dark Magician. Then, I summon... Oh, first, let's do a little mind crushing. Mind crush. Then, I summon Masaki, the legendary swordsman, one of the only cards that can stand up to Lady of Faith in this level of gameplay. Dark Magician, Dark Magic Attack. Claw Reacher, more of the same. Masaki, be legendary. Masaki actually does look really cool. Alright, I'm going to end my turn. Sadly, I won't be able to summon Joey, as in this game, Joey is 2 monsters put together. And I doubt I'll draw Tristan unless I get, like, super lucky. Hey, Tristan, you want to see if I can draw you? Maybe I can. I activate Graceful Charity. With this card, I can throw away a few of my cards. It'll cost me some life points, sure, but then... Target a number of cards for each monster. You cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this card. Then it's not time for this. Alright, I am going to attack, and honestly, I think I'm stronger and can win the duel. Nah. I attack with Dark Magician. It was Man-Eater Bug! Damn it! Masaki! That was my game-winning card! I attack with Claw Reacher. You bought yourself one more turn, Yami Bakura. Next turn, if I wanted to, I could use this to bring back all of my fallen friends. But there would be not much point if I beat you. Not unless they had special conditions where you cannot have Flame Swordsman, Dark Magician, Cyber Commander, or Magician of Faith in the graveyard. But I doubt that's what this game is like. I attack. Oh, the Gross Ghost is defeated, and Claw Reacher of all cards will win us the duel. Victory is ours. With the evil destruction of the evil spirit's last card, Bakura was freed from the grip of the evil spirit. I doubt it. Are you okay, Bakura? I am now, thanks to you. Where'd you get your Millennium Ring? My father picked it up on his first trip, on one of his trips. He told me it's from ancient Egypt. He was shopping in a merchant bazaar when the Millennium Ring caught his eye. The man who sold the ring to my father said it had something to do with duel monsters, but that never made any sense to me since the card game is new and the ring is clearly ancient. When my father got back, he gave it to me. He said it felt like I was destined to have it. Your father's a dick. I'm sorry, that's just the truth. Panic attack! Yeah, let's do it! When Teia, Tristan, and Joey awoke, they thought Yugi's duel against Bakura was only a dream. I just dreamt that Bakura was totally mental. Same here. Last time I snoozed with dueling cards under my pillow. Sleep well, guys? Ah, Bakura, don't hurt me. I might. Suddenly, the team heard a scream come from the woods. That sounded like Mai! The team ran through the forest for a clearing and saw a very large duelist defeating Mai. Bye-bye, birdies! My harpies, they're gone. I think you mean eliminated, just like you. Now hand over all your star chips, you loser! Mai, are you okay? This sideshow freak giving you a hard time? That's right, just like Pegasus pays me to do. Root out all the dueling filth on the island and dispose of it. Didn't Pegasus only invite people he thought were worthy? Doesn't that make you the garbage man? This is no joke. Panik's one of the island's eliminators, and if you don't get out of here, he's gonna do what he did to you, what he did to me. Check out the duelist glove, not a star chip left. You're out of the tournament, Mai? I am. It all happened so fast. The way Panik duels, I just lost it. Huh, she was one of my easiest victims yet. You creep, there's no excuse for pushing a girl. Wait, did he push her? I've dealt with a lot of bullies in my life, and I'm afraid there's only one way to deal with them. You have to stand up to them, or befriend them. I mean, the two of them are literally my best friends right now. Let's see what you try your intimidation tactics against me, Panik. I don't scare easy, especially when I'm standing up for my friends. Yugi, huh? Must be my lucky day. Pegasus has promised a generous bounty to the eliminator who defeats you. Think he'd throw in some extra cash for inflicting bodily harm? I'll wager all the star chips I have to win Mai's. It's a deal. If you win, I'll give you all 8 of her star chips because your bet makes no difference to me. What do you mean? What I mean, little Yugi, is when you duel against Panik, you're putting much more than just your measly star chips on the line. I can see the fear growing in your eyes. I do believe you're beginning to panic. Are you finished blowing smoke, Panik? The last time someone had the nerve to talk to me like that, I broke them in half. Now let's duel. This is actually a really fun, I'm not gonna lie, this one's actually worth a watch. Yugi punks this man the entire duel, and it's great. Panik versus Yugi in Duel's Kingdom is pretty fun to watch. Even to this day, I catch it on cable sometimes. I have one of those fake cables, and it's almost always on every other week or so. And it's just a good duel. And this was back when duels were 1 episode, sometimes 2, but mostly 1 episode, so you know, you didn't have to wait freaking a week to see the ending. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get Pot of Greed out of here. Oh, I got Feral Lip and Mother Grizzly. Good start. I'm gonna set this. I'm gonna assume Panik likes to rely on the card Yami, so I'm not gonna play Burning Land just yet. I want to see if I'm right. Oh god, he has the Lure of Darkness? That's a good modern card for him. Dragon Zombie! Oh wait, he's actually gonna use Castle of Dark Illusions correctly? That's a little ridiculous. Alright, Mother Grizzly. Normally I would go Catapult Turtle, but you know what? We can do it, but I am planning on tributing it. Yeah. Playing defensive against Panik makes no sense. He's supposed to be the defender, which is why he has all these trap cards and back row cards. Alright, I'm gonna summon the Rude Kaiser, a card that everyone seems to own in this freaking game for some reason. It makes no sense. I think Kaiba used it. I'm trying to remember if anyone else did. Alright, I attack your dragon, son of a bitch! Did he really have Mirror Force? You know what, maybe I don't remember the episode as well as I thought I did. Shit, Mirror Force is like super good. Alright, Panik. Anything else in that deck of yours? Oh, Yami, there it is. Funny enough, that's only going to buff me, and Castle is useless face up. He should have set that. If he had set Castle of Dark Illusions, I would have respected him more. But he was too eager to do damage to us. Still, a Mirror Force is a disgusting card. If he has more than one, we can be in some real danger. I'm going to set Feral Limp, and thanks to their... I'm not going to play Burning Land, because thanks to their field spell, it should be safe. And then I can build my way to Catapult Turtle, or I can try something else. Yes, my Fiend monster gets buffed by your field spell. And yeah, now I'm going to have trouble dealing with that. But no, I'm not! I activate Polymerization! And with this, I top decked Gaia the Fierce Knight into Curse of Dragon! What a lucky top deck. And now I get to summon Yugi's strongest card until he made it to the tournament finals. It's Gaia, the Dragon Champion! Now with Gaia the Dragon Champion, I can easily rip apart your deck, but I do want to be careful and make sure the game didn't give you like 3 Mirror Forces to cheat. Are you serious? It did? Oh, that's cringe. Oh, whoever made these decks is cringe. Whoever at Konami made these quote-unquote story decks, these are bullshit. Like, these are not story decks, to say the least. I might as well use that Burning Land. Sure, I'd lose the duel, but at least I feel better about myself. Uh-oh. Dark Chimera! That's actually a pretty decent card with that field spell. 1810 could beat a Legin. Oh, actually it wouldn't, but you know what I mean. It's pretty strong. Alright, fine. I will use Burning Land then. I'm not going to let you keep these powerful monsters. I'm a little surprised you didn't even try to attack my Catapult Turtle. Are you too cowardly to do so? Either way, I can't allow this. I'm going to have to wait. I know I can't really win with Burning Land on the field, but there is a way to win if I get the right cards. Mystical Elf is going nowhere, and that deflected damage will come in handy. What what the fuck? Bow Crusher is nowhere near Duelist Kingdom era. Get that out of here. I could go for Guy the Fierce Knight, but let's be honest, he probably started 3 Mirror Forces in his first 12 cards. And I mean it. I bet you he did. I bet you he did. I could get another Catapult Turtle, but I'm starting to believe that he's not going to attack this one. And I need him to attack them so I can flip them so I can use their effect to eventually win the duel. So hopefully that will become the case in time. Yellow Luster Shield doesn't scare me. I guess I'll be the one that plays defensive until I can get a good card. You know what? We can try Curse of Dragon. I'll use the Curse of Dragon to bait out your last Mirror Force, because if I can hit your 3rd Mirror Force, then we win. Probably. Kind of. Either way, I attack. Let's get rid of his what does this do when this card is special from your graveyard? Okay, let's get rid of his famous Dark Chimera. He did start with okay, he stacked his deck. And they were all right here. That's some bullshit. First 12 cards of his deck, 3 Mirror Forces. Somebody needs to find a judge. Oh, wait. He's an Eliminator, which means he works for Pegasus, and the judges work for Pegasus. Therefore, it's illegal. Damn it. This is some shenanigans going on right here. Also, him not being willing to attack my face down is also cringe. And I'm only drawing tributes, and my Burning Land is going to be my own undoing at this rate. I didn't realize I had 3 Mirror Forces. I mean, now I should be somewhat safe to attack him, but at the end of the day, I'm in trouble. And I can't use my Catapult Turtle to win, especially since look at my hand. If I can get Gaia out, he's strong enough to beat the Castle of Dark Illusions. Swords, I could use that to keep his castle in place after I destroy its flotation ring. It's an idea. Or I can get his flip effects with it. Let's see. Oh, he's trying to summon Barox. That's hilarious. You know what? I'd throw you a poly just to see someone do that. I have not seen a Barox in forever. I really need to draw another monster card. I'm not joking, though. Summon Barox. I'd love to see it. You coward. Alright, now that I have swords, I technically could flip Catapult Turtle. So, we can do this. My life points are getting quite low. I'm going to summon Griffor to see if he has anything else up his sleeve. Doesn't look like it for now. This is one of my only chances to flip this. Hopefully he doesn't have any spell or trap cards to stop me. Alright, let's just attack just to see what he does have. Griffor, does he have anything? Yes, he has Castle Walls. Okay. Well, at least we got rid of Castle Walls for slight damage, but nothing that changes the game. Could I even win by Catapult Turtle? I would have to draw a monster like every turn I have left to win by Catapult Turtle, and even then I don't think I win. Maybe. I would need those monsters to be pretty strong. Celtic Guardian isn't weak. It isn't weak. Okay. I'm going to summon the Celtic Guardian. I'm going to put Catapult Turtle in defense mode where it belongs. If I destroy his monsters, then he'll just summon more monsters. I think I'm going to win the slow way. Until then, I'm going to just enjoy my swords. And then we'll get him with Guy the Fierce Knight. If we can get him in attack mode. I know my life points aren't great right now, but I feel like we can make something happen. Another Yami is supposed to scare me? Kinda does. Okay, we got the Bone Crusher in defense mode now. Kind of a weird time to do that, but sure. Alright, I drew another Poly, which means maybe I don't need Gaia on the field. Then again, I can get some actual battle damage off before I die. Alright. If I'm not going to draw what I need, I'm going to just summon and go for some battle damage. It won't be much, but it'll be something. This will be the first attack that succeeds, that he doesn't hide behind some dumb trap. And it's going to be on his tribute monster of all things. Alright. There we go, 490. His life points are so high. If I don't draw anything good, I'm going to be done for. I've drawn too many tributes, which means Catapult Turtle's effect is basically useless. Burning Land leaves him with plenty of life points to think about. Oh god, almost out of turns. Another trap, but it can't be Mirror Force at least. The good news is it can't be the card that'll ruin us. I did draw another one though. I did draw another fusion in this time. It just doesn't technically matter. All this does is add 300 attack points. Another monster would have just been better. But it does feel good to summon Guy the Dragon Champion, doesn't it? However, this card says you can target one spell track card your opponent controls, destroy that target. Maybe I can get him to destroy Burning Land, giving me more turns. There is a chance at least, right? I summon Guy the Dragon Champion. Then, I'm going in. Because I know you don't have Mirror Force anymore. Alright. Gaia, destroy. No! Catapult Turtle! That was my only other way of winning! Oh my god. Well, unless he revives that card, I'm in trouble. I don't know why he would, but it's my only hope. Oh dear god. I can't believe he got my Catapult Turtle. Not like it would make much of a difference. The most I could have done is 1800 burn. Horn Imp would have been... Okay, now it's a little bit more burn, but I didn't know what I was going to draw. I could never have known. Okay, I can set Horn Imp. I can destroy his castle since it's so scary. It's one of the scariest cards he owns. Alright, castle's gone. I have one turn left to figure out a victory plan. Can I actually pull it off? Do I have a Monster Born somewhere in this deck? Would a Monster Born be enough? It would. Okay. Okay, so be it. So be it. We'll win the only way I know how. He wants to hide behind his defense, then I'll have to fire through it. Oh, Tori K would have been nice. But I have no other means. We have to do it. 180 life points left. I can't wait a turn. I summon... No. My Catapult Turtle. Catapult Turtle, we already destroyed the flotation ring. Let's go aim right for his life points. No, stop trying to do that. I activate Catapult Turtle's effect. I can only do 1300 burn this turn. I've lost. But it's all I had. It's all I had, everybody. I should have just done the burn over time. I didn't know he would have... Okay, so this guy runs 6 Mirror Forces. Why does he run cards that involve light when he's supposed to be all about darkness? Once again, I don't count... These deck builders are cringe. Is it King of Yami Makai at least? Hey, at least it's his boss. Okay. That'll put a smile on my face. Come on, come and get me. I'm ready for death. We'll take that L. I didn't realize he'd start 3 freaking Mirror Forces. Also, why does he even run that card? He's supposed to be the dark guy. He's not supposed to have a light card in his deck. Mirror Force is literally a beam of light. Dark Mirror Force? Yeah, I could see him having that. It's like, at least it's a beam of dark. Well, now I know what to fear. Oh, I do have freaking Monster Reborn. I could have won if I had drawn that card. Alright, odds are no matter what I play, I'm not going to be able to survive his first attack. This hand's a little weak. Unless I could pull off Guy the Dragon Champion early, but even then, God knows how many Mirror Forces he'll start with. Zombie Master, that's another card. There's no way he had that. That's like a card Bone should have, and he wasn't even supposed to have it. Swords can buy me time to make regular Guy the Fierce Knight. That would be good. Hey, look, he didn't start a single Mirror Force this time. None of the 4 Mirror Forces he got last duel. Alright, do you have one randomly? No, he doesn't. This gives me hope. Or I could just go Summon Skull, because Summon Skull is a big old beater monster that's even better than Gaia. Let's go. The only thing that Gaia can do is fuse, which beats Summon Skull. Until Summon Skull gets a fusion like a few episodes later in the show. And it ends up being my favorite card of all time, because it's Joey's boss with one of Yugi's coolest cards. You're not beating Summon Skull. Not unless you started Mirror Force and you've been holding it back. And no matter how tanky you think your monsters are, they're not going to stand up to him. Horn of the Unicorn. I don't want to end up drawing it. And there's no way. Panik couldn't beat 2k attack. His strongest monster is freaking King of Yami Makai with 2000 attack, which is decent for a single tribute in this time period, but not good enough to be a problem. Oh crap, that's how he got us last time. Okay, it was just a set monster. I need more powerful cards or I'll never stand a chance. I mean, yes, that's a powerful card, but that's not what I meant. The game has tricked me. It is not doing what I asked. Another Dark Assailant? What the hell? Awful lot more zombie monsters in your deck for a guy that only ran Fiends in the show. Where's your Metal Guardian? Where's your Barracks? Which I saw you at least have the fusion materials for it, so I guess you are going to try Barracks. Where's your... Honestly, I think you summoned everything else. Alright, I'm scared to play Burning Land, honestly. Like, I'm legitimately scared to do it. But I'd do it. Alright. I'll do it. Only because I didn't see him have any destruction cards other than Mirror Force, which means I should be able to win if I don't play aggressively. Which is kind of what Panik wants, and I don't like that, but... I mean, if the game is asking me to, I'll do it. I'll freaking do it. Plus, if he plays Yami, all it does is buff my monster. Alright, Heart of the Cards. Give me a monster I can summon. This deck has way too many tributes. Oh, look at that! Yugi also has Mirror Force. It's my turn to use Mirror Force, I guess. You know, if I'm going to draw a tribute, could it be Curse of Dragon? That'll work. The Bone Crusher! Alright. Panik does look like a Bone Crusher. That guy's huge. Like, all jokes aside, the guy is huge. He probably could break some... He's like Bane. He could break somebody's back if he wanted to. Okay, that was the newest card he just drew, so he doesn't have anything this duel. We got luckier this duel. Oh my god! We got luckier this duel with our opponent's cards, but our cards are still dog. So even, think about it. Even if I did Monster Born to summon Catapult Turtle early... I would still never be able to use Catapult Turtle's effect because I never draw a monster to use its effect on. Which is just sad. And this guy's always going to have a monster. Look at his hand. Oh, that time he didn't use this card. Ah, that is why. Well, that's honestly fine by me. A lot of his zombies don't have good dodge. Son of a bitch! Yugi, who built this deck? There's no way these are all your grandpa's cards. This is a bad deck. This is a bad deck. The only chance I have is by not playing anything and then discarding. Yeah, Castle of Dark Illusions is really tanky, but we can handle it. I did it. I got Dark Magician with Summon Skull. I can't lose now. Unless he gets Mirror Force. That beats everything. Shit. Well, I'm not playing Monster Reborn until after we figure out what that trap is. Alright. Let's do it. What is that trap? Oh, we don't get to know yet, but like I said, I'm not playing anything until I know more information. Alrighty, I have all this set up. Panik is almost dead. It is still quite annoying how Keith decided to Duelist and how this deck was built, but it's okay. It is definitely good enough to beat him, because Panik's deck also doesn't... Oh my god. Never mind, this deck sucks. This deck freaking sucks. Alright, he didn't Mirror Force earlier, which makes me believe he doesn't have it. It might be Reverse Mirror Force, or Dark Mirror Force. I'm going to summon Dark Magician. I'm going to go for game. He probably just drew King of Yami Makai, Dark Chimera, Metal Guardian, and then maybe some useless spells that need to equip to a monster. Or they could be Yami. He doesn't want to play it because I have my fields. Or I have two monsters that work with it. And that is the end of the duel. Goodbye, Panik. Yeah, we got him. Nobody beats Panik. Nobody. Yugi, you were incredible. Your Millennium Puzzle has more power than we thought. Yugi, I don't know what to say. Here, these star chips are yours. Take them. I'm sorry, but I can't accept them. I fight my own battles. Yugi risked his life in this duel for you. Like, that guy was shooting flames and crap. I know, but there's no point in arguing. She's way too thick-headed, but if she'd rather be booted off the island, I'll take him. You think me losing all my star chips is funny, Joey Wheeler? I thought you didn't want them, Give them back. Of course you can have them. They're yours. Really, Joey? Didn't you learn anything from this duel? You can't always keep your defenses up because they're just going to get between you and other people who are trying to be your friends. So, can't you just let your shield down just this once? Aw. That's kind of nice. Hey! DLC duel! Okay, this was not in the original game, and now we actually get to play it. Joey huffed and puffed, and as he ran in fear. He took a quick glance behind him to see Kaiba's Blue Eyes white dragon barreling down on him. Blue Eyes was about to make a snack out of Joey when Joey woke up from his nightmare. Oh, a dream. Kaiba, we'll see who eats the dog chow on this island. Everybody wake up. Joey, what's wrong? Nothing's wrong. It's a brand new day of the tournament, and I'm hot to find us a duel. Well, you don't have to yell about it. Hey guys, what's all the commotion? Good morning, Taya. Where's Mai? Isn't she with you? She said she had to go and to give you this note, Yugi. The note said Mai borrowed 8 of Yugi's star chips. Well, you can kiss those star chips goodbye. I don't know, maybe we really can trust Mai. And if not, we're still the team supreme, right? Right. Okay then, move out. I wonder how many duelists are left on the island. They shipped a couple of dozen home yesterday, and I bet even more are eliminated by now. And some of them were really good players with powerful cards. We could be next. Not a chance, you. Those guys just wanted the prize. You and Joey have a lot more at stake. That's true, although it's kind of mean to assume that none of them needed the money for, like, you know, altruistic reasons. Even stronger? Careful what you say, Yugi. You've got little Joey here shaking in his sneakers. What, you think I'm scared little puppy dog? Well, if the collar fits. Alright, break it up. You just bring on any duelist and I'll cream them. Right, you gotta believe in yourself, Joey. Little did they know they were being watched by one of Bandit Keith's cronies, Bonz. We found 2 duelists. One is just a stupid git, but the other one's a good duelist. His name is Yugi. He's the kid who beat Kaiba. Everyone figures him to make it all the way to Pegasus Castle. Yugi, huh? I've heard of him. He's supposed to be a tough little squirt. That's if you believe his reputation. Yeah, we've never seen him duel. How do we know how good Yugi really is? It was just Exodia, guys. Nobody's gonna get to the castle except us. That's why I teamed up with the most brilliant duelist on the whole island. That's right. So if you want to win this tournament, you'll keep cool and let Bandit Keith do the thinking for you. That face is creepy, dude. Think to himself, you hear me, Pegasus? Soon, it'll be payback time. Payback for the way you humiliated me at the Duel Monsters Intercontinental Championship. It all came down to you against me, and I had you right where you wanted you. I was sure I was about to win, but you just scribbled some notes and called a kid from the audience to duel in your place. Hey, what are you doing? Asking for help is illegal. I don't need help. A child could defeat you, Bandit Keith, and I'm going to prove it. Pegasus handed the note to the child. Just follow these instructions, and you'll win. I didn't know what to make of it. Were they just trying to psych me out, or did you chicken out? Either way, it was fine with me as long as I took home the prize money. After Bandit Keith played a card, the child looked at the note, followed the instructions, and took out the rest of Bandit Keith's life points. What? You snot-nosed little brat! There's no way you could have known I was going to play that card! Bandit Keith snatched the note from the child's hand. Give me that! It's all here. The card I played, how to beat it, everything. No! You may have defeated me, Pegasus, but you cheated me. Nobody makes a fool out of Bandit Keith. In Bandit Keith's defense, no matter how bad of a person he may be, he was cheated. Pegasus is a cheater who uses the Millennium Eye. You said you found 2 duelists? Yeah, Yugi and some dweeb named Joey. Good, we'll take out the dweeb first. Did you hear that? I think we're being followed. I think we're getting a little paranoid, Joey. You've been acting hyper ever since you woke up this morning. What the heck is eating you anyway? I'm telling you, somebody's stalking us. Joey ran off into the woods. Where are you going? To stalk them! Joey is going to go to prison for that statement. What is this place? Welcome to the Arena of Lost Souls. Abandon hope, for no good duelist gets out alive. They literally made a new pack about this area. Prepare for your final duel. This area will be your graveyard. The ghosts of the dead are all around you, Joey. There's no way to escape from your fear. Huh? Isn't this just like the Panik duel, but it's just me instead of Yugi? Shut up. Lay down your star chips now. Hey, I never agreed to this duel. Tough luck. You haven't got any choice now, dweeb. There has to be some way out of this. You want a way out? Well, then hand over all your star chips and crawl out like a scared little puppy dog. Joey remembered his nightmare involving Kaiba and came to a realization. If I run from this, I really will be a scared little puppy dog. So I'll just have to beat you. 4 star chips. Let's duel. Hey! Okay, this is a duel I haven't really gotten to do, and I'm excited. I get to duel Bonz. Bonz! That's one of my favorite characters ever. Joey may be my favorite, but Bonz and Rex, they're up there. They're up there. Rex because dino cards don't get respect, and they deserve it. And Bonz because he's just a funny little guy. That probably would have won if Bandit Keith wasn't a dick. It was the one time where, you know, you shouldn't have listened to your coach. You should have just dueled Bonz. You would have handled it. Also, you could have just read your cards ahead of time instead of listening to Bandit Keith. Alright, Armored Zombie seems scary, but with Shield and Sword, we stand a chance. It is actually a pretty powerful card, but we got this. Ooh, that could come in handy if things get spicy. I'm going to activate Shield and Sword. With this, your monster has 0 attack. Then I summon Koji Kosi, a Manhunter. And now he's going to crush your head like a boulder. That's a devastating amount of damage to your life points, Bonz. Next, I'm going to set 1 card face down. Let's see what you can do. Alright, Bonz. Too bad they don't have like the underground arena. This is still a grassy field. There's no point to that. If it was underground arena, it'd be sick as hell. I knew something like that might happen. I activate Dust Tornado. Call of the Haunted was Bonz' card after all. That is the card Bonz made popular. And it was probably a major staple for most of Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, most of early Yu-Gi-Oh! Probably not later. I know it got banned by the time, like, Stardust Dragon came around, just for a short amount of time. Alright, I'm gonna summon Axe Raider. At least it did in Tag Force, I know that for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and play Axe Raider and go in for some damage. Take that. This is one of Joey's best cards from Duelist Kingdom. In fact, I don't know if he has any better beater monsters than this. Maybe Copycat. Copycat's a little cheating. And Goblin Attack Force was right after Duelist Kingdom, so don't try to count that. Alright, let's go Axe Raider. With my double Axe Raiders, I can't believe I drew 2. We're gonna tear right through your zombies. Yeah, I love clowns, but Clown Zombie has to go. Axe Raider, get Bonz. Yeah, Bonz, you're running out of life points, and soon you'll be out of time. What do they got? Oh, he's done. Yeah, zombies are really good in attack mode, but they're not good in defense mode. I draw Flame Manipulator. That'll do. Honestly, I think I can win the duel right now. I think Flame Manipulator can beat his face down. Zombies have terrible defense. I was right. That's one of his strongest cards, the Dragon Zombie. But it's 100 points weaker than Axe Raider. And now Bonz is done for. Thank God we didn't let him call the Haunted. If he had gotten his tribute, we would have lost. During the duel, Joey's friends found the cave and cheered him on for victory. All right, Joey. Joey, you won. You did it. I did, didn't I? See you around, loser. But wait, boss! Bandit Keith, maybe next time you'll have the nerve to duel me face to face instead of hiding behind your creepy flunkies. Duel you face to face? You're hopeless, dweeb. The game of Duel Monsters is all about keeping your opponent off balance. Winning the duel is all that matters, not how you go about it. We'll just see about that, Bandit Keith. Yeah, right, I'm quivering in fear already, dweeb. What a jerk. Guys, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to drag you into this mess. Next time, don't be in such a hurry to run off on your own. It's alright. We know that it wasn't your fault, Joey. Yeah, I mean, as long as we won the duel, he won the duel, we could forgive him. I admit, he had us worried at first. But you really came through this time. I got lucky, that's all. It wasn't luck, Joey. It was your determination, your trust in the cards, and the promise you made to your sister. I don't know why that sister promise matters so much. I only need 2 more star chips. Hang in there, Serenity. So now, can we get out of this creepy pit? You bet. Nothing's going to stop us now. 2 more star chips? I thought that was Joey's last duel. I wonder. The face-off! Oh, this one's going to be fun! While Yugi's team worked their way through the tournament, our history now turns to Seto Kaiba for a moment. As you remember, Seto had only been defeated in Duel Monsters once by Yugi. Seto has a little brother named Mokuba. Pegasus kidnapped Mokuba and locked him in a dungeon to lure Seto into a trap, and it worked. As Seto made his way to the dungeon to save his brother, Pegasus sprung the trap and stole Mokuba's soul, just as he did Yugi's grandfather's. Seto Kaiba, do you care enough about your brother's life to try and save his soul? You're not human. Quiet human. Actually, Oh, quite human, actually. Sorry, I thought he was talking to Kaiba. That's funny. Quite human, actually. Just extraordinarily gifted. Unzips pants. Here, you'll need these for your duel with Yugi. Well, why are you doing this? My reasons are none of your concern. Maybe I enjoy the struggle, watching the constant tug of war between you and Yugi boy, even though you only dueled once. Or maybe I want something you're incapable of comprehending. Talk straight, what do you want? I want to bring someone back from the dead. A girlfriend even. You don't believe me, do you? Was it wife? Girlfriend? Wife? Love of my life? One of those. For now, I have no choice but to play your game, but as soon as I defeat Yugi, I'll be back. And you better make good on your promise to restore my brother, because if you don't, I'll take great pleasure in separating your soul from your own body in my own way. Yugi and I have both got enough star chips to get in the castle now. Oh, they just got it. Okay. Isn't that right, you? Yeah. Finally. Grandpa, here I come. Hey, guys, look. You're not going to believe who's blocking our way into the castle. It's Kaiba. I can't let you pass, Yugi. I've 1 star and 10 star chips. Stand aside. You may have won enough star chips to qualify for Duelist Kingdom playoffs, but I can't allow you to face Pegasus. He's mine. You and I are going to have one final duel, Yugi. I highly doubt this will be the final one. So no longer confident in that so-called heart of the cards. Back off. He doesn't have to prove anything. Yugi, you said you won by tapping into the heart of the cards, and for a long time I didn't know what that meant. But now I think I do, and it took Pegasus to show me. He gave me a reason to put my heart in the cards. For the first time, I can duel with all the fire and passion in my heart. Yugi, you can't accept this duel. I've changed. I deserve a rematch. Give me a chance to play you now, Yugi. Let me play you for the right reasons. Kaiba, I accept your duel. This will not be our final duel. You will literally go back to the past to duel me. I'm pretty sure you got honey-dicked. Like, you are obsessed with the freaking Pharaoh. All right, we get to play as Kaiba, which is a huge change of pace, and I'm very excited for that. Usually you only get to do that in a reverse duel, but we're going to be doing it in a normal duel. So let's enjoy this while we have the chance. We're going to be the ones with the stronger cards for once. Okay, I didn't really start with the strongest cards, but these aren't terrible. I activate Fusion Sage to thin out my deck. Then I'm going to activate Fusion Sage to thin out my deck. I don't know why he runs 3 poly when he only has 1 fusion monster. Seems a little ridiculous, but whatever. Then I'm going to activate Pot of Greed. Like, if he had Rabid Horseman, I'd be okay with it. Then I activate Fusion Sage. Wow, they really just gave me his worst cards. I'm not even joking. Like, these are the worst cards I could have drawn in his entire deck. But we'll make them work. Saggy, the Dark Clown. Oh, wait, Yugi, shit. Just pretend you didn't hear that. I'm going to set my clown. I love the clowns. No fucking way. Dude, he's starting Gaia the... That's some heart of the bullshit right there. Gaia the Dragon Champion on the first turn. Oh, if I don't draw a Crush card, it's over. And even then, I might be in trouble. And he has 2 traps. What the hell was that starting hand? Okay, well, this can at least get me a Blue Eyes, but it is really weird that they gave it to us. Screw it. Story deck my ass. These are Konami's what-if story decks. Monster Reborn on Gaia the Fierce Knight is such a good play. God damn it. He's got the strongest Dragon Gaia and the strongest Knight Gaia. Alright, White Stone of Legend, get me a Blue Eyes, though I'm gonna have to find a way to get 2 more and a way to get past all those traps. Honestly, I'm just hoping for a Dark Hole at this point. Or a Geki if he has it. Or a Crush card. I drew... Whoa! Wait, there's actually hope. Okay, hold up. I can... If I can BS my way to a Blue Eyes, I can at least hold the field. Alright, we'll have to take 26, but he didn't summon another monster at least. This is it. This draw decides it. Ah! Why even get my hopes up? Wow, they really just gave me the worst starting hand. So they give me 3 Fusion Sages, but they give Yugi the 3 exact cards he needs to make Gaia the Dragon Champion. There's some shenanigans going on here. That is such a good play. I respect the hell out of it. Yugi, I respect the hell out of it. You deserve that victory. There was no way I could win that duel. That was a guaranteed loss duel. Alright, let's try that again. The face-off, let's skip that. Story deck. This time, maybe give me a fighting chance. That would be kind of nice. We don't even know what the traps were. They were probably busted. It's probably Mirror Force for all we know. Alright, I'll go second. Maybe that'll help me out. Probably not, though. Can I see other parts of my deck? Again, 3 polys and 3 fusion stages is kind of... Oh my fucking god. Once again, I start 2 fusions. Am I going to pop my way into 3? Is that a possibility? Don't get me wrong, it's good for thinning out the deck, but terrible in general. Oh, I'm not getting a good hand. That is for sure. Let me get these out of my deck before I pot of greed. I don't want to draw them. Alright, I got 2 polys now. I am 50% of the way to my fusion monster. Oh, I got some cool cards, actually. This one only works if he has 2 monsters, though, so I'm going to set this card instead. And then if he doesn't destroy it, I can go for my awesome Sword Stalker card. Ooh, that is a good monster. Not good enough, but a good monster. He's just baiting me to get his trap card, I know it. But if I'm going to lose a card to his trap, let it be Sword Stalker instead of my other card. And I could Dispel to know for sure, but I don't need the knowledge. I'd rather use Dispel to actually destroy something. I attack. Alright, very good. Sword Stalker, you've done a great job. You're a cool classic card. You're as close to Cursed Dragon, but Kaiba, as we're going to get. I remember getting this in starter deck Kaiba. Yeah, this card's actually busted in Duels of the Roses. Alright, there we go. Heart of the cards. Battle Ox! See, if they're going to give me Battle Ox, give me the freaking fusion. Why is it just Blue as Ultimate? It's kind of lame. Alright, but Battle Ox is an awesome card used by freaking Kaiba. A card that can definitely help us out. I attack for 17. Oh, that is not your... There's no way he runs that. That is not your card. That is a Joey card from Battle City. There is no way on God's green earth you run that card. It shouldn't even exist in Duelist Kingdom. Yeah, we're going to replay the... Oh, wait. Actually, yeah, we should chain this. Whoops, I apologize. We're never going to have more monsters than this, so... Let's heal 1,800 life points, which is a ridiculous amount. And then let's go in and start slowly getting rid of the tokens, which luckily he cannot tribute. Unless he has, like, plasma, but... I mean, maybe he does. Fuck it, if I know. Oh, okay. I see. They just happen to give you that for creature swap into son of a bitch. Alright, well, that's one of the strongest cards in the game. Alrighty. Odds of defeating that monster are extremely low. Okay. If I still had Saggy, that would have been amazing, but Saggy was a long time ago. Maybe I can draw another one in time. I'll end my turn and hope he doesn't get another creature swap before then. Okay, I can use that against him. Yes! With the power of Ancient Lamp, I can make him attack another monster, like Celtic Guardian, doing damage to Yugi and getting rid of one of his monsters. Alright, I just need time. Lejin would have been amazing, but it's actually a problem. Damn it. And I'm happy to have Lejin, because I could do this. Oh, but he got a trap. Alright, we're doing it. I activate Ancient Lamp's effect to special summon Lejin. Please don't stop me. Okay, I'm going to use Dispel because I want to know if what I'm about to do is going to cost me the whole duel. No, it's not. Oh, and I even get to kill it. Good. I'm going to summon the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Bring it, Summon Skull. Hell yeah. Look at that! Yeah! That's a monster right there. Blue Eyes White Dragon, end this duel. Now, if he has creature swap, I'm going to cry. But there's nothing I can do. He literally had infinite scapegoats if he wanted them. There's no fucking way. There's no way. Let's find out. Is there a way? Could he have drawn all 3? Oh, well, now I know. Okay. It wasn't what I thought it was, but it's the strongest trap in the game, so we're not going to attack. And if we get creature swap, we get creature swapped. It happens. He got me by the balls until I can get rid of that. I might be able to get rid of that if I can convince him. Because even in defense mode, I mean, Blue Eyes is so strong, it can't even die in defense. It's that good of a monster. Okay, good. We got that for free. That's good. We'll get your last token next turn. Unless you get creature swap by next turn, then I'm calling shenanigans. But there is something good about creature swap. You can't change battle positions at first. So even if you did steal this, it wouldn't work. Okay, what are the odds the game allows more than one Mirror Force? I'm going to go with low odds. There's no way he drew 2 anyway. That'd be ridiculous. Ooh, that was a maximum value Karibo right there. Not bad, Yugi. No wonder Kaiba freaking struggled in this duel. Oh, creature swap. No. Bait? He's baiting me? Oh, I can get another Blue Eyes. That's kind of cool. I'm 1 Blue Eyes away from my monster. But even if I am, he's trying to do... He's baiting for sure. You know what? I don't want to lose the chance of summoning Blue Eyes Ultimate. Well, I guess no matter what, I was going to lose that. I had no choice. I had no chance. If he defeats my Hitotsumi Giant, it's over. Damn it. No! By 100! I need to draw my Legends. Where are they? Legends, come to me. Or even a Ruikishin powered, honestly. Son of bitch! No! I drew 3 Fusion Sages instead! In 2 duels now, I've drawn 3 Fusion Sages. Before drawing anything else. God damn it. Freaking video game. Get off my dick. Alright, well, they're not going to make it easy. That much we can see. 1300, yeah. That's a-okay with me if I can draw not Blue Eyes. I drew 3 D-spells and 3 Fusion Sages. I find this ridiculous. This duel is ridiculous. This deck is ridiculous. How about a Monster Reborn, huh? I drew 6 terrible cards. You might as well give me 1 good one. Oh, that is a pretty good one, actually. But it's not good for other reasons. Like, Crush Card, it's not good for it. Because the opponent's not using powerful cards. But we can slow him down a bit. Wall of Illusion puts that back in hand. He'll probably just resummon it. Yep. Nothing unexpected. Wall of Illusion's a damn fine card. Damn fine Yu-Gi-Oh card. Okay. If I can draw a Revival card, I can win. Just like Kaiba did. But it's going to be tough. Plus, there are 2 chances that it'll fail. I can dispel one of those, but we'll see. Okay, this is pretty good because then I can just summon a Blue Eyes instead, which would probably have a lot of value. Probably. I can't even guarantee it. I can just say maybe, possibly, sort of, kind of. Alright, Yugi is unwilling to play his bigger cards. There's no way he doesn't have one in his hand. Absolutely no way. Is it time for the final D-spell? Oh, I drew 3 Wall of Illusions as well. If I wait, I might get Blue Eyes Ultimate. I might. Oh, that's the final. He got 3 Scapegoats. Okay. Before he got through half his deck. I'm going to do this one more time before I go for it. Just because I do want to, if I can, summon Blue Eyes Ultimate. But I do need a Revival card to make that possible. Even better. Dude, that's like a terrible play. That's awesome. Because now he has to draw the horn again. Which means I know the next card he's drawing isn't deadly. Though we still don't know if that middle card is. Ah, it's useless. Well, I might be able to get... No, it is useless. Wow, Swordstalker was the only other card. I would take away my ability to crush card, but we're down to 13 cards in deck. I gotta move the duel along. And I don't know if you've seen it, but based on what his deck even is, well, this deck sucks. I haven't seen any more. We saw 1 Battle Ox and 1 Legion. And 1 Legion, my friends. That is not good. Alright, I'm doing this because I have to. 1600 damage is quite good. I have a bunch of bricks in my deck. Konami. They built a company on bricks. And that's going to be cringe, but we'll live with it. Wish I had a D-spell for that, but I don't. Can I do that on a face-down monster? Yes, I can. Okay, good. I was curious. Just a bit curious. This clown is a perfect combo with this, and I can thin out his deck with it. That is completely fine by me. Let's see what he's been hiding in that hand of his. Crush Card Virus, Saggy, combo, go. He had Dark Magician the whole time. And what is that? Mini Guts? Why do you have that? Oh, that's a problem. And Mystic Box is also a problem. He had me. He totally had me. He just didn't play him when he had the chance. Now he's going to have to draw that again. Yeah, I'm fine with most of this. I have to get through swords, but I'm fine with most of this. Ruikishin powered, my god. Yes. Yes! Finally some monsters! This deck really doesn't have a lot of those, does it? No wonder Kaiba lost. Well, was going to lose. Where's Yugi's Celtic... Where's Yugi's Celtic Guardian that ended the duel? Or would have ended it. Another clown! Why not? Let's set that one. I'll play Blue Eyes next turn. We already saw his hand. His hand has nothing to stop us unless he gets a monster card. If he gets a monster card, we're kind of screwed. Fuck. Where was my Monster Reborn? Another Battle Ox. It just took too freaking long to get to it. I am going to lose this duel. I am going to lose, and there's nothing I can do about it. Not a damn thing. Yugi, you're a tough guy, aren't you? I thought Kaiba would be fun to play as, but this deck is not a Kaiba deck. This deck is gross. Kaiba did not run triple Fusion Sage with triple other crap that makes no sense. There is still a way to win if I can draw Ancient Lamp. But if I can't draw that, then there's no hope. Yeah, you can see my hand. That's fine. I get to heal because I'm running spells. Tori K. I can actually kill most of my defense monsters. Ah, he's not willing to try, though. I can at least try to go for some damage, but he'll... Oh my god, he runs triple Summoner's Art! Your deck is cringe, Seto Kaiba! Your deck is cringe! Alright, if we're going to be healing, I might as well go for as much damage as possible. To see if I can win through some BS. I could have won right now, actually. I should have just summoned Blue Eyes. I know he has 2 traps, but I could have at least attempted game. I could have at least attempted it. That's my own fault. Should have done it. 5 bricks. 5 disgusting... Oh, wait, no, he has its quick play spells. Or Mystic Box to do even more damage to us, but... Or, what the frick? Doesn't that ruin Mystic Box's effect and now he doesn't get it? Okay, the AI just messed up there. That was just a mistake. Cool combo. You know, multiply into detonate or something, but... Oh, no, it still works. It still works. Never mind. That's a new combo. I didn't know it would still work. I thought it would fizzle. I was wrong. Another way to get my monster. But all the Blue Eyes are dead, so that makes no sense. Alright, well, I'm sorry, Seto. I probably could have gone for game. It was my own fault for not doing it. It was my own fault. The game gave me an out, and I didn't think about... It's probably because I couldn't see my hand. I couldn't see my hand. I know I have a Blue Eyes in my hand, but I could not see it. Alright, Heart of the Cards. There is the Monster Reborn. It was the 6th to the bottom card of my deck. Is there anything down here that can save me? Technically, yes, but at the same time, no. Technically, yes, but at the same time, no. I have to do it either way. Alright. Wall of Illusion. Since he can't summon a monster, we'll force him to get rid of the only monster beating me. And then I have to find a BS way to win this duel with the last 5 cards in my deck. Knowing that the 5 cards in my hand are useless and Blue Eyes might as well be considered useless. These can't be tributed, right? Yeah, they can't be tributed. And he's unwilling. That is hilarious. I'm going to heal as many life points as I want, and they will not make a single damn difference. I can't win. I can't win. He's not attacking. I might as well do it. I might as well be the one too. Alright, I set this card. I'll do another heal. Gift of the Mystical Elf. Wall of Illusion. Let's not attack, but go into attack mode to bait Summon Skull. Even if it's just a chance of baiting it. I'll probably go... Oh. Oh, they know. Wait, that's a good thing. Not enough to end it. Wait, what? Oh, but it gets rid of one so he could summon. But he didn't summon. But he didn't summon. If I can just draw a decent monster, I have to have something left in the deck, right? I have enough life points to take this. If I could just draw a decent monster, 1 Legion. I haven't drawn 3 Legions yet. It's got to be a Legion, right? Oh, no. Oh, it was my last play anyway. Here we go. That card sucks. The Grappler is in your deck? Why do you even run this? Let's see if it would have worked anyway. Would my plan have even worked? Damn it, it would have if I just drew a good card. What? That was the first time I've ever drawn the Grappler. Are you telling me you run the Grappler? Where's your 3rd Legion? Or, yeah, 3rd Legion. Okay, there's still a chance. He's giving me one more chance to draw it. Come on, card game gods. Heart of the card. I don't care if he has 2 traps. Give me... I'll take another Grappler. I'm not even mad if it is. This game sucks. No, it doesn't. The story decks. These are brutally made. What the hell? I mean, sure, I probably could have won already. If I just summoned the Blue Eyes when I could have, but... Don't let me lose this after all this time. Don't let those traps be my undoing. Let me draw a monster that can defeat Karibo for 300 damage. Don't screw me here. Okay, Aquamador technically can. You have a weird deck. You have a weird freaking deck, Seto. I bet you already knew that, though. Game, set, and match. We won. No cards left in deck, but we won. Yugi refused to finish his attack against Kaiba because he would have inflicted physical harm. When Yugi refused to attack, Kaiba struck and took the victory. I can't believe it. That underhanded sleazeball wiped Yugi out. I'm sorry about your grandpa, but you did the right thing. You would have had to hurt Kaiba. You killed Kaiba. And I know your grandpa wouldn't have wanted to be saved that way. Then I guess he got what he wanted. If Yugi had done what he needed to do, he would be entering the castle, not me. But he was too weak to follow through on his play. Pegasus's plan had worked to perfection. Good job, Kaiba boy. As you wish, I will be your next opponent. Little Yugi didn't fare nearly so well in this rematch. His spirit is broken and his grandfather's soul remains mine. Oh, I understand why that duel is rough now. All right, the face-off will be where we end off this episode. Thank you all for watching. That deck was terrible.